Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
Really? We gotta go see her. Yes, assassin, that one.
Go to her, you fool.
Thanks, Sid.
Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce. Jill.
This is about to be good.
Let's get this fixed before someone doesn't.
I'm excited. The gameplay is phenomenal.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
XVI.
We have
We should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Aw.
Jill, all right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
And some side quests.
Let's get this fixed before someone doesn't. We're looking at half a dozen.
Kenneth, what do you need from me this time?
Clive, I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
Assassin.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I
What do you
doubt
need?
it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What
Alright, I'll
say
deliver some food. I'd be happy to help.
I'd be happy to help.
you? Marvelous.
Fucking
The 3
Charmander?
individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway.
I'm jealous.
You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again.
Alright, I got you, dude. Nothing wrong with making a little extra gil, chat. We need that money.
Just don't have enough teams to follow every
You young and so many uses.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
Here's your hearty meal. Nice, assassin.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you. Come, you must eat if you're to recover.
Could really do with a proper place to train.
I wonder if we got any upgrades. Take a moment and check it out.
What's that for you, dear?
Already crafted storm. Ooh, this one's even way better, dude. Can I reinforce the purple yet? No, I can't at all. Okay, well let's craft the Gaia blade. So that's way better.
Last you a good while.
I wonder if those purple ones have like special attributes or something. Make that +2.
That should do you.
Awesome. Alright, let's go to craft. What do we got for belts? Dark Sash is still the same. This one's way better, but I don't have enough steel silk to make it. Battle change. Battle chains I can make.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Battle change +2.
That should do you.
So the only other one we really need is to make the Goldwork sash, but we don't have enough materials, unfortunately. So that just is what it is. Okay.
Fine.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells?
No,
did
thank
you?
you.
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
Here's a hearty meal.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
I suppose I could do that. Is there actually somebody in there? There is.
Who did you bend over for to get the royal pardon? The old jailer there?
Who'd you bend over for?
Or
Damn.
was it Sid?
That dude's wild. I gotta visit Charon. Maine. But we gotta get these side quests, make a little extra gil, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
Yes, ma'am.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
I think that's everyone.
The townsfolk in the Final Fantasy games are always just so, like, happy and cheerful. Almost always. Cool.
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
Hey, Tommy.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Did my justice. 100 attribute points. That's a lot of attribute points. Yo bug. Sell that. Cool. Okay, one more side quest for that wood dude. The Moggle?
Funny.
They even have a Moogle.
Moogle, sorry.
I've never seen one in the flesh.
Here I am, so drink it in, Kupo.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff, but what he doesn't know is that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary Moogle,
Nectar,
Kupo.
you say? Clive.
You understood. Moogle tongue, Kupo?
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo. I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word I say.
That sounds painful.
That went really fast. But now you're here, my pom-pom's safe at last. You can hear me. You can actually hear me, Kupo. That dialogue went really fast.
Maybe more.
What do you need, Sir Herbalist Man? Botanist.
Newcomer, I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
Yeah, I can go and check on her.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, And do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
All right, I'm going. Let's go. Let's go and save her. I'm sure she's surrounded by a pack of monsters. You know, that's kind of how it goes sometimes, huh? Hi, Tommy. You look so happy.
Someone's in trouble.
Valley Madler is stuff I need. Fucking spiders, dude. Working on it, assassin. Let's go. Easy. Yes, we need that valley matter. I think that's one of the things we needed to craft that other waistcloth.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
That was so nice.
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich.
He's
fragrant.
right down here.
You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right.
Alright.
Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Collect soil from the vineyard. So we're just collecting the soil from under these plants.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
Let's go. Yeah, Yoshi's right below me. He's sleeping. Being a sleepy doggo.
There you are. And all safe and sound.
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here.
Well,
I know
thank
it's not
you.
much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Quest complete. Got some EXP. Just the XP, huh? Oh, I got a lot of Valley Matter too. Alright, let's talk to Karen.
Can really do with a proper place to train.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
True story. We already got a Gaia Blade. We can just buy the sash. Just buy it.
It'd better all be here.
Ooh, what's this one? Reduces Rook's Gambit cooldown by 2.7 seconds. Pretty nice.
Off you go.
I should probably say thank you to Gav too.
We'll stop by and say thank you to Gav, but I gotta upgrade this thing.
Make it quick. So, what'll it be? My best work, but it'll do.
I can't upgrade it to 2. I don't have enough meteorite. Oh well.
And?
That is okay. The Moogle's over here now. Thank you, Gav.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you're with Sid, and she'll help you out.
Thank you.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Fancy attire, I like it.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
What do you guys think would happen if the Fire and Ice dominant smashed and had a baby? Suppose one of them would inherit down. One of them. Raid time? Yo, good luck, assassin. Rising waters transformed once fertile farmland into a noisome morass, rendering it nigh uninhabitable to all but leeches and lizards. This is gonna be interesting. Good luck, assassin.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
Mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
The Imperial Province of Rosaria.
We should press on.
Homecoming. Let's go.
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Good one. What is that? Buffalo, dude. See an item too. Can we elude the buffalo? Oh.
Garuda, lend me your strength! That's enough.
Oh, my ability's not off cooldown yet. Steel silk. You got the other one too, nice.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
What do you got going on, dude?
Oi!
What's up?
Stop. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. And it was very late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
I might as well.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks.
I'm my own master.
And don't go taking any detours on the way.
Give me fire!
Wild. I wanted that that deer looking thing. Such beautiful countryside. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight this one. Big boy right there.
Not this time.
Seems you can't stagger during that. Almost 12,000. 11 and a half. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, piece of candy. 10 chunks of wyrite. I think that's a good thing. Do I do? I got some very happy animals right now. Very happy boys. They're all eating their food. Yo, what's up, Dante? How you doing today, man?
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
What's up, dude? Yeah, but I got more loot to collect over here. Sorry. There is a tornado. Well, bro, you better get safe. Get your butt scooting somewhere safe.
It's over.
Let's go. Level 20. Do they have any mages? They're all just the same. It's fine.
Throw your weapons down like you want to live.
Flames to me.
So much more stylish. Ooh, a chest. That's what was over here. Let's go. I don't want to get too distracted here from the main objective. Yo, Ash, what's up? How you doing today?
It's over.
Let's go. Wonder if there's anything further than this. Like more area explore. Let's look at the map. Okay, yeah, I can explore all up in here. What did you do today? I'm glad to hear that you're doing amazing. You got yourself a laptop? Nice! I bet it feels good. I bet it feels good. That's just gonna lead me up there. But I can get around, it looks like. Yeah, I can walk through here. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. What kind of laptop did you get? I've seen more items over this way. And we are heavily inclined to go get them. Dude, I'm just fucking up some antelope right now. I almost feel bad. Did I get anything from it? Bloody hides. Okay. Wild. How do I get over there? Oh, I gotta go all the way around this thing? Wow. Yeah, that is fucking awesome, Ash. You should be excited for that. You're welcome. I bet it makes viewing a lot nicer too. I'm great today. I'm really enjoying this game right now. Get right between these guys, hit that. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, that's all you need. Do your research. Find yourself a good one. Oh, that's awesome. That always makes the experience much better. What's that? 4 pinches of magic dash. Is there any item over here? I'm not gonna fight this guy if he doesn't have an item over here. He does. Yo, you are good, Ash. That's a-okay. That excitement is something to behold. Yeah, that's a really good quote. I really like that one too. Come on, hit the last skill. Yeah, that one. That's the one that does the most damage. Yeah, when he's raging like that, he can't be stunned.
Not this time.
That's one of my favorite quotes. Guys, I'm fucking up. I got distracted. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh, another piece of candy over here. Let's go get that piece of candy. Sharp Fang. That'll come in useful at some point, I'm sure. I have a feeling this was for a side quest over here or something later. There's a chest here, so that was worth it. Give me that loot. Black blood. Now let's sprint all the way back.
The stable master. I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer is doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Okay. I'm my own master, and you're just giving me money. I'll take it.
Good girl. You get some rest. You barely have to step out.
Is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the park. It was good
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know if there's a merchant here. But there's a shop.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Was that right over here? Yes, it was.
What are you after?
Gaia blade, blasted sword, old sash. Basic stuff. He has meteorite though. I should probably buy one of those.
Much obliged.
Another orchestra, extra stuff. Guild bug. Probably sell all those. Don't need those.
Take care out there, eh?
Let's fast travel back to the main place real fast. And then we'll come back so we can upgrade our blade again. Our Gaia blade.
Make it quick. What's that for you, dear?
Oh. Did we already make a level 2? There was something else that we needed to upgrade then.
I see I'm busy here. What's that for you, dear?
That's what it was, this.
You can thank me later.
Okay. Let's head back.
Where he goes to Eastpool?
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.